Hey, good evening, John. Again, I'm gonna play some Immaculate Grid, going for that low rarity score and that low time. We'll start with time. Get right into it. No need for a long preamble. Let's get going here. Got to share the screen. That way I get the clock. Looks like I had an 18 rarity score yesterday. Any fun ones? Oh yeah, Cy Young for Cy Young. That's a fun one. That's a fun one. That was for grid number 16, actually. I don't remember how I did on the actual daily grid, but let's go ahead and hit refresh and play. All right. So let's see, Gold Glove for the Mets. I'm not sure on that one. Maddox will work here, and Barry Bonds certainly works. He also would have worked on the next one over, but so will Jeff Kent. Chipper Jones, why not? David Wright definitely had 30 home runs in a season. Only one. David Wright would have worked for that one. Okay, gonna have to think about this one. Um, shoot, only one team. That's a tough one. Let's go over here. So Gold Gloves. Man, oh man, did Ray Ordonez had to have won Gold Gloves? He was spectacular. Yeah. All right. Um, and let's see if we can get some people who only played for one team. We're already over a minute here. Oh, I knew this was a category, and I don't think I looked at any of these teams at least. I looked at some American League teams to get some good players, but not this. Running out of time here. All right. Chipper. Should I already use Chipper Jones? All right. Let's just go with current players then. So we can go with Ronald Acuna. And I guess we can go with Yastrzemski, comma Mike. And then for the Mets, Pete Alonso. I don't know why that took me so long to come up with. All right, so rarity score of 131 minute 50, just under 2 minutes. Not my best showing. I don't know why that throws me. You can always go with current players, but I was hoping I had an avenue at least to try to get some non-current players. Oh well, I should really look up that category because I don't think rarity score is going to go particularly well, but got it under 2 minutes. Let's stop sharing, and then everyone gets to look at my face, and then we'll start sharing that one. No, that one. This was the timed round yesterday. That's right. That was the timed grid number 16 round. You're getting what you paid for. All right, let's see if we can come up, at least in this category, I think I can come up with some lower rarity score type names. Um, see what's available. So I think actually OG Frank Thomas works here in that 62 season. So he takes 1%. For the Braves, man, I'm not sure if Bob Elliott in his MVP season did it. Ron Gant will definitely work. That's kind of a sneaky one. Javi Lopez certainly works. Andres Galarraga will work. Davey Johnson hit over 40 home runs in the early 1970s. Darrell Evans also works. Certainly Andrew Jones and Dale Murphy, but neither of those are going to be great rarity scores. Thinking rare, thinking rare. Um, how about this guy? How about Joe? Let's go with a Milwaukee Brave named Joe Adcock. I think he had a 38 homer season somewhere in there. Memory serves me correctly. So he goes sub one. I think he hit fifth. I think usually it was Aaron and then Matthews and then him. I was thinking Giants. So you've got Mel Ott if you're going New York Giants. Maybe there's others. Mays, of course. I'm not sure about Bobby Thompson. Orlando Cepeda certainly works. Then you got Mays, McCovey, Mitchell, Will Clark will work. Matt Williams will certainly work. Rich Aurelia had a 37 home run season, hitting in front of Barry Bonds, which does help things. Oh, let's see. And then you go, a Bobby Bonds will certainly work. He was a 30-30 guy. No one I named strikes me as someone who's gonna be great in terms of rarity score, though. These are all fairly prominent players. Um, Will Clark did not usually hit 30 home runs in a season, but I know he did at least once with the Giants. So I'm going to try him out. 3% still. It's probably a better option there. All right, Gold Glove for the Braves. Let's go Del Crandall, Milwaukee Brave legend. Get that nice M. Love to see it. I'll say Harrelson. Does that ring a bell? Bud Harrelson? I think he works for the Mets. 3%. And then if I'm thinking Giants, that's right. I played this yesterday or a couple days ago. Big Rick Ruschel. I just think it's funny he was winning Gold Gloves while a prominent baseball card brand was calling him fat. So he got the last laugh by winning those Gold Gloves. All right, now we need to come up with some Braves who only played with one team. And yeah, I'm trying to think of who I could get who'd be a good rarity score. Thing is, I honestly don't know Milwaukee Braves nearly as well as I should. There's probably like I don't Johnny Logan. How long did Johnny Logan play? That'll help me determine if he played for other teams, but I gotta believe he played for other teams. I can't say that with any confidence. Only one team is such a weird category. The only other choice is to go with current Braves. And there's a number that'll work, right? You got as Ozzy Albies will work. Um, well, actually, Michael Harris will work. Ronald Acuna works. Max Fried will work, right? So there's certainly options. I'm trying to think of any 90s Braves were like when did Lemke stop playing? That's too late. He definitely played with another team, at least one other team. And yeah, for the Mets, like you got David Wright, Alonso certainly works. Senga. Um, did Bobby or Agbayani, Benny Agbayani, right? Did he ever play for another team? He didn't play very long. That's try him out. Nope. I just wanted to do it. All right, we'll go with some well no, let's whatever. I've already not gotten it. Let's shoot for the moon a little bit. What about what about Travis Jackson? He does work. All right. I'm gonna remember that. Hall of Fame shortstop. He was one of Frankie Frisch's friends. So he's in the Hall of Fame, but he probably shouldn't be. All right. And then for the Braves, any current Brave, I mean, there's 6 or 7 that I could name. It sounds like I did name them, but I think they'll all be north of 10%. Um, and then I'm trying to think of people earlier than that. Glavine and Smoltz both played for other teams. Obviously, Maddox did. Um, did Pete Smith, did he was like the fifth starter on those early 90s Braves teams. Nah, he played too long. There's no way he only played for them. Something like Lemke, I'm not sure. And I know Blauser went to the Cubs at one point. Um, and obviously you've got Chipper Jones. And I just don't know about Logan. I know Warren Spahn obviously doesn't work, and I know yeah, Warren Spahn actually played for all these teams. Lou Burdette doesn't work. He played for the Angels and probably some other teams. Bob Uecker doesn't even work. He played for the Phillies and Cardinals. I keep not playing Bob Uecker. I've got to play Bob Uecker one of these days. The opportunities have arisen and I've just missed them. What about Rabbit Moranville? Oh, he played way too long. He had to have played for other teams in there. So he's definitely not going to work. Well, there's got to be someone, but I'm not coming up with anyone. I'm gonna guess Johnny Logan. We'll see if that works. 13-year. He had to have played for other team. Ah, well, yeah, he definitely played for other teams. Who else did? It's not gonna show. Well, that's all right. All right. So what do we got? 70,000 here total. No, not really any surprises here. These all make a lot of sense. Posey more popular than Bonds. Yeah. So what I was looking up, this is a fun tidbit for anyone who wants to copy me, but I was looking up people who, because I figured this is a 3-for-1. I'll stop sharing. We don't need to bask in my embarrassment, but I was looking this up like for a 3-for-1. I just don't think I got any of those teams. Or committed that any players on those teams to memory at least. No one stood out to me, but I was trying to look at players who played for exactly one team. I was just using Baseball References StatHead tool, lots of fun, but only one team, 20 or fewer at bats, and a 300 or better batting average. Because that way you hit season 300 average, um, career 300 average, and the only one team category, which just came up in the last month or so. But you can do a 3-for-1. So I'll give you a free one is Bob Adams for the Boston Red Sox. He hits all three of those. The way I remember that is John Adams was one of the founding fathers. He's from Massachusetts. That's how I remember Bob Adams. I don't know, just a simple mnemonic. Um, for Cleveland, I think I went with um uh what's his name? Ginger Clark, I want to say. His first name's Ginger, and if you search, you'll get it. And the reason I went with him is just like, well, their colors are red, and gingers are people with red hair, so that works. So I've just used some devices to try to remember these people, but I didn't have any of those three, so I just gotta study up, I guess. Anyway, have a great rest of your weekend. I'll get this uploaded. Might upload another one before the night is done, and we'll be back at tomorrow. Peace.